it do, what it do, what it do. Let it do what it do, what it do.
I'm definitely face of boxing. Absolutely.
They up the level, I'ma up the level with them every time.
I mean what I say, lines only for.
Charlo just dropped Lewin with that sweeping right and goes down face first. It's over.
What's on, Big Bob Gun? Coming in here. All right. I know this is the last short minute, but I want to talk about the fight. All right. That's what I'm jumping on for. All right. Cash Crypto is coming on in here. I see they're starting to fall in. I guess everybody getting their notifications about right now. And I know this is the last minute, but I need to talk about a few things about the fight last night because I think a lot of people getting it twisted. A lot of people don't getting the misunderstanding of what happened last night. Because what I did was, and you all know that I took the referee test about a couple of years ago, and I went and looked at my book. And a lot of people saying that Gervonta Davis should have been called for a knockdown. That's not true. All right. According to the referee manual I have, of course, it's up to the discretion of the referee. Just like when a person get buzzed or they get knocked down and get back up, are they okay to go or they not okay to go? Well, when you take a knee or whatever, well, it's up to discretion of the referee. If was it a body shot, are you hurt? Or, your visuality, and Steve Willis, he's normally right on point with everything. So it's up to the discretion of the referee. Okay, it wasn't no cheating in it or nothing like that. Now he started counting because he thought it was a body shot. Then once he found out he wasn't hurt, he had to stop because that would have been a miscarriage, a sportsmanship or whatever the book said. All right, but it's up to the referee. Okay, it wasn't no cheating involved. All right, I had to go look because I've been hearing a lot of people say, "Well, he cheated, Al Heyman," and no. All right, so I went and looked, and yes, it's up to discretion of the referee. All right, now he thought Tank was hurt, and a body shot when you see one. When you take a knee, you don't hop up smiling and go up, run up and over to your corner. I mean, come on. I mean, really? I mean, use some basic common sense. I mean, come on. And that's what referees got to do. Now, referees do make mistakes. Referees do make mistakes. And that's what I also got to point out. Referees do make mistakes too. Now, I think some fights go longer than it should go. Some people say, well, they should stop the fight because you hurt. Well, if you're fighting back. See, let me explain something. In my day, referees stop the fight only if he can't protect himself or fight back. If he's not fighting back, if he land against the ropes or wherever like a rag doll, then you stop it. Okay? Now, let's see you all in the building first. All right? All right. You usually don't come on this time, but I just want to make a few comments. All right. Big Bob Gunn is in here first. Yes, sir. What's going on, brother? All right. What's up, Cash Crypto in the building? All right. What's going on, Mark West? What's going on, Big Block? All Night Rider. What's going on? And I appreciate you, Night Rider. You, Ty, and Kqkc, the top 3 supporter of the channel for February. All right. Okay. Let me see what else we got. We got Zulu Lion. It's in the building. Cash Crypto. It's in the building. Perceivable Mac. It's in the building. We got Big Block. Yes, sir. All things. Yes, sir. My man Z. And back in here in Big Block. Okay. Kingdom John Doe. Yes, sir. The referee started counting. Yes, he did. Yes, sir. All right. Darrell Washington. What's going on? There they go with the cheating Tank. Can't call timeout and the referee let that fly. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. He said there they go with the cheating Tank. Oh yeah. Can call timeout and okay, yeah, I know. All they had to do was split his mouthpiece out. And he took a knee. Yeah, right. See, Tank ain't used to doing shit like that, and that's the thing about it. He think that's a timeout. This ain't football. Like I said on the man knockout this morning. This ain't football. You don't take no knee. You tell the referee, hold on, or you wait. Now me, I would have waited till the round was over with. I'm trying to hold or protect myself the best I can till the round is over with, then get that out my eye. Now, some people say it was sweat, some people say grease. So he had something definitely in his eye. So, but anyway, who else we got in here? We got Otis the Great is up in here. What's good, OG? Yes, sir. What's good with you, Otis? All right, appreciate seeing you again. All right, Boston need in for a replay. Yeah, they need some replays. But I don't know, some pros and cons about that too. You know, but yeah, that would be good an instant replay. But I don't know. We need women to go 3-minute rounds. They won't even do that. Amanda Serrano went 3-minute rounds. Women wants to go 3-minute rounds, but they don't want to give it to them. They are begging for it. They go to the conventions, and they almost had it last year, but they compromised. So but yeah. So Derek Gable, what's going on? All right, appreciate you, brother. All right. And I know this is not my time, y'all. And I appreciate y'all spending y'all Sunday evening, afternoon with Kqkc at 8 o'clock at night. All right. And definitely I won't be live no more to Wednesday. I got a procedure I'm getting done in the morning. But I wanted to talk about this because I see all on my phone time on the timeline there. Everybody, even what's that guy name from Fight Hype? What's the name? Sean. All them. Well, Lamar Roach won the fight with the knockdown. What knockdown? It wasn't a knockdown. Okay. First of all, it's a difference in knockdown, take a knee, and knockout. Okay, it's a difference. And now, did Javante did the wrong thing? Yes, he did. I mean, he's not used to taking knees or whatever, body shots, whatever. But if you look at Lamar Roach, and I told everybody this, Lamar Roach is a solid fighter. I said this before the fight, and a lot of people didn't give him a chance. You know, it was a stay busy fight. A lot of people didn't give him a chance. You know, but Blunt Sports said Roach won the fight. KQ, come on. No, I'm not gonna come on now. Okay, because I went back and looked at that fight. Roach was missing a lot because Tank is so small, so he got under them shots. So I can't say that. I'm not gonna say that. Tank won it, but he barely won it. Now I'm okay with a draw. I'll take that. But no, I'm not gonna say come on nothing. No. Tank was faster. I saw the hand speed, and Roach was tight with his defense, and that's why he couldn't penetrate. You know, yeah. That right, Otis. Roach got my respect. He was prepared. He had a tight guard, and Tank had fast hands, and he was scoring. But Lamar Roach took that shit. He took it. I mean, yeah, Tank scored with it, but Lamar walked right to it. And once Lamar said, and he said it himself, once he knew he could take his power, then boom, there you go. Once he knew he could take his power, then there you go. Now, this is a question I want to ask everybody. And I've been seeing people around here, Blunt Sport, all y'all, right? Um, you think Tank needed that fight? You think Tank, that's what he needed to wake his ass up? Start talking about retirement. Don't get too comfortable. Because he's the face of boxing. He making all this money. Everybody come out to see him. He breaking records. Did he get too comfortable? Did he get too comfortable? Or did he get to the point where he fighting somebody he know, he grew up with, He know his mama. He got respect for his mama. So, I mean, did he take it really, really seriously like he should have? See, these are the questions I've been seeing around the internet, the YouTube streets they call it. God damn it. So think about that. Think about it. You know, or Blunt once said he fought someone that wasn't afraid of him. There you go, Blunt. Now I agree with that. I agree with you on 100%. Lamar Roach, no Tank. And I ain't talking about because he sparred him before. That was shit. They was kids. I mean, but Lamar Roach wasn't afraid of him. Tank didn't talk that shit like he always do in a press conference. Yeah, and there wasn't no bad blood there. So Lamar Roach wanted that. What I say before the fight, he ain't got shit to lose. He ain't got shit to lose. So therefore, I think, and I really think he has Tank number. He had Tank number. And he said in the press conference, and I quote, and undamn quote, that he see why he knocked people out. Now he said he ain't gonna say why, because y'all might tell him or whatever he said, But yeah, he had his number. He fought well, you know. Yeah, Tank got his homie paid. Oh yeah, I mean, sometimes you can do that. That's what Canelo did with Jaime McGill. He got him paid, definitely. But no, Tank. He wasn't the Tank that we always see. Like now, if that was somebody else, they probably got knocked out. But Lamar Roach has a chin, and I told everybody he is bigger than Tank. He came in at 135. Tank came in at 133. But I'm talking about when hydrating up, Tank is only short in stature, and he's not gonna rehydrate up that much. His walking around weight is almost at 135, 140, just like Floyd. Floyd fights at 147, and he was walking around at 149, 150, eating a cheeseburger before weigh-in, stuff like that. But anyway, but I see a lot of people, well, I'll say haters, maybe you can say. They're really looking for something. And I noticed that. I'm just looking at everybody. I'm not saying nothing, and I'm not going back and forth with nobody and nothing like that. But I see people looking for something to hate on Tank about. And you know what? And this is what you get though when you face when you that face a boxer. You know, this is what happens. This is what happens when you the face a boxer. This is what happens when you beat everybody. You undefeated. They did Floyd Mayweather like that. Everybody want to fight you. Everybody want to prove a point. And once you go to distance, look at Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz, he got famous because he went to distance with Tank. He didn't get knocked out. So, but Roach, I mean, I think his defense was tight. I think he's a solid fighter. I think he'll be in a lot of conversations going forward. Shakur said he'll fight him. He won't next, but Shakur, come on, Shakur, you gotta get your hands right, dude. And Lamar Roach, he took a punch. He could take a punch. And one thing about it, Tank got a chin on him too. I noticed that last night too, because Lamar Roach hit him with a nice straight right, and Tank took it, but still, he scored with it, man. And shit, that's a good way to get knocked out. So now, let me get to the high guard. The high guard. When Tank got you figured out, when Tank walked you down, it's the 6th round. Now he's stepping on the gas. He goes to the high guard. I didn't see that last night. I didn't see the high guard last night. I seen it maybe one time. That was it. But it was too late. It was around, I think, 11, maybe 12 at it. So he didn't do that last night. And that's when he really, really, really tightened up. when you put the high guard on, or he'll walk you down. I didn't see that last night. Now, was that a lot of respect that he gave Lamont Roach? Did he give him too much respect? Or is it more to Lamont Roach than what we saw? Let's say we see a rematch. Who will win that rematch? Will Tank know what to expect now? Or will Lamont Roach bring out more out his bag? Perceivable Mac, what's going on? He said, I think that fight was a money grab on both sides. He gifted his homie with a check and some notoriety last night. Yeah, he did. He did. But think about this, Perceivable Mac. He also doing that at the same time could have got an L. Matter of fact, he got a draw on his record now. So, yeah, money is not everything, though. Sometimes, you got to take chances. And that's what he did last night. And Lamont Roach is a solid fighter, man. Now he got a name. Life-changing money. Tank did break a record last night, but anybody talking about that. But, it's the fight. Now, last night what I seen that Tank, he plays a lot in there. I know he knows Lamont Roach and all that, grew up with all that stuff, but, you got to take, Lamont Roach knew this was a fight. Lamont Roach thought he was in a fight last night. Tank, with the respect that he had for Lamont Roach and his family, he didn't take it serious enough like I thought he should have. What's going on, Quick? So, and that's the problem. What's going on, Night Rider? Night Rider says there's a saying that when you start talking about retirement, you already halfway checked out. Yeah. Yep. And you're right. Roach was focused. So that's why I said Tank needed that. Tank needed that fight. And I'm talking about he needed that almost on the verge of losing. Because he could have lost. You know what? Sometimes some fighters need to lose to win. Look at Gary Antoine. That's a perfect example. He lost his last fight. But that made him better. What did he say his father used to say? You bring out only what you need. You don't bring out your whole arsenal. You bring out what you need to get the job done. Well, last night against Jose Venezuela Rayo, he brought out everything. Everything. So that's how I look at it. That's a perfect example. And you're right, Night Rider, when you're talking about retirement and stuff. Now hold on. Now don't get it twisted. I do understand Tank. All right, what's up, Cassandra? I do get what Tank is saying. Okay, that he's young. He want to play with his kids. He want to take them this and do this with them and all that. He got the money to do so, and he's still young. I get it. But you know what you signed up for. And he's 30, what, 31, 30, 31? And he's still young. He still will have time. But he's not chasing the belt, so, I mean, he want to keep fighting. But maybe this might help him make up his mind last night. Because he could have lost. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Either you're in or you're out. You can't halfway have one foot out and one foot in. And do the whole Kqkc and turn yourself around. That's what. Anyway, but you know what I mean. So that's how I was looking at it. I think Tank, he needed a wake up call, and I think I saw Tank get buzzed twice last night. Lamont Roach fit 135 very well. I won't be surprised if he stay there. If I was him, I would stay there because he put on a good performance. One of the top 135 pounders. Uh, um, he was stronger, taller. If you look at that thumbnail up there, you can see up close how big Lamont Roach was. And Tank is never going to be bigger in no opponent. He just short. He just a shorty. That's all. With power. But what happens when I get your number like last night? What happened when he had your number like last night? So now they asked Gervonta Davis, look, that rematch. Now me knockout. We were 8. And I'm quite sure Night Rider too. All y'all might want the rematch now. Forget all that other shit next week, next year, maybe, or whatever. No. You need to fight him now if you want your leg back. Now, let me say this: Gervonta Davis said that, yeah, he gonna want a rematch, but he won't be next. So that means they're already working on a fight. That means that they already got a fight planned already. And that means that Lamont Roach gonna have to wait till next year. Cause he said, no, not this year. So he got 2 fights he's working on. 2 more people he's looking at. We're only in March. So he wants to fight 3 times this year. So Lamont Roach might have to wait. Now, Floyd, yes. Floyd ran it back with Marcos Madonna. Because the first fight, they said Floyd lost. Because Marcos Madonna hit him with them overhand rights, bouncing off the top of his head. And that whole Castillo fight. Castillo was rocking that body, baby, on Floyd. He was banging that body. But Floyd came back. And this always happened. When you come back and run that rematch, you better. And you got to run it back right away. You can't wait and fight 2 fights in between and 3 fights in between. Because then when you do run that back, who won't say he's better than you? He fought better on fighters than you fought since the last time y'all met. You see? So now, let me get back to this knockdown. Okay? Now, remember Floyd Mayweather? Remember he hurt his hand? And he went and touched the canvas with the right glove because he was in so much pain. That should have been called a knockdown. Now, I checked that out. That should have been a knockdown for Floyd. Now, of course, what I tell you, it's up to the discretion of the referee. But once your glove touches the canvas, that's a rule that can't be compromised. Because when your glove touches the ground canvas, that is a knockdown. But with Tank, that was pretty much a referee call, basically. That's the referee call. Is he okay or things like that? But Tank was, hop right back up and running over there to the corner and stuff. So he was listen, look at Ryan Garcia, body shot. When a person get hit with a body shot, they ain't getting up. Not that fast. That body shot, them body shots hurt. Trust me. Hey, Cassandra, what's going on? I see you. All right. Floyd would have run it back as soon as possible. Yeah, AK. Yeah. Oh, yeah, most definitely. So I've been seeing a lot of negativity, but of course, they don't like Tank. But like I say, I have to be honest. Tank needed that fight. He needed that type of fight. And Lamont Roach was tight with his defense, and he was prepared. And like you said, he could have fought last week. He was prepared because you want to go in there, the world is seeing you, and people seeing you. And shout out to him for calling people out too. They had him written off. They wrote him off. So that's what I'm saying. He's a solid fighter, and and much respect to him for that. So, but but yeah, I don't think it was a bad fight. I think it was a strategic fight. I think the first 6 rounds, that first 6 rounds was kind of like Shakur Stevenson, De Los Santos. Okay, how about that? It's one of those type of fights. Nobody didn't want to pull the trigger, and both guys didn't want to make a mistake, and both guys didn't want to get hit with something because Lamont Rose didn't want to get knocked out because he didn't know how Tank power was yet. And then Tank, of course, he said he's afraid of losing, so he didn't want to get hit with nothing silly, you know. But I think he learned when Lamont Rose was in the clinch, and Lamont Rose was hitting him with the overhand lefts and rights coming out the clinch. And then Tank finally, picked up on it and started protecting himself. But I understand when a lot of people saying that Tank, they think he lost the fight, whatever. Because a lot of them shots, a lot of people didn't see a lot of them shots that I saw. Because he was missing a lot of them shots. I was up close on the TV. So what I seen, he missed a lot of them shots because Tank got under them shots. So and Lamar Rose then he started getting down in his posture a little short, smaller. And then he started trying to land. And Tank was trying to land down to the body. He did stray a little low on the hips of Roach. So I don't know. So how do y'all see it? Do y'all see he should run it back? Or uh, should he go head on and move on to the next opponent? Or that next opponent could wait. Because I don't know if he signed a contract or not. So what's up, LB? What's going on? He said Tank is smiling way too much. Yeah, I think he's trying to mask personal issues. Enough respect to Rose. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, um, I don't know. I don't know what was going on with him last night. I really don't. He's smiling and they talking to each other. I mean, I know they know each other, but I don't know, man. That's why I just don't like fighting people that you grew up with and that you know. I just never was a fan of that. Yes, you might fall in the amateurs and let me see. Now Keith Thurman and Boo Boo Andrade, they grew up together in the amateurs, but they was different weight classes. That I understand. That I get. What's up, Rick? All right, what's going on, Ricky E said, I got a question. Do you think Robert Garcia should have thrown in the towel in the Rayo fight? No, no, because Rayo still was gamed. Rayo still was game, Rick. Rayo is tough, and I knew he was tough. And I heard he sparred a lot of tough guys in sparring. So Rayo, he was cool. No, I mean, Gary wasn't beating him up like that. I mean, he was starting to move up on him, and start, hitting him with overhand rights, overhand lefts. I mean, like 3 in a row, 4 in a row, you know. So no, I don't think he should have thrown in the towel. No. Midwest boxing. What's good, man? Mentality gone. Well, see, this is what I'm saying. Maybe he need to snap back with that fight last night. Because you could have lost. You already got a draw now on your record. He had a perfect record to last night. And you could have lost. You know? Midwest boxing once again said I think Calvin and Tank coaches should have seen this 10 fights ago. He throws away 2/3 of the fight. Yeah, well they know that. Tank needs a coach who's going to be honest with him. Way too many yes men. No, no, he don't have that. No, he don't have that. Not Calvin Ford. Calvin Ford is a father figure to him, and he ain't no yes man. Not Calvin Ford. No, That's just where Tank fights. He's trying to figure out, just like Floyd. Floyd did the same thing. Floyd, they used to say collect that data. And that's what Floyd did. Floyd did it for about 3 or 4 rounds. And then once he download that data, they call it, then he move in on you. Kevin Floyd not a yes man. Barry Hunter's not in that. Yes, man. Barry Hunter, man, I've been watching him for years. With the Petersons and a lot of other good fighters. What's his name? Dog Bay. Uh, uh, um, uh, uh, a lot of good fighters. You know, Tank just another fighter to them. You know, but Kevin Ford knows that Tank's trying to figure you out, and then he come in. But I did see him last night make a move a little bit early, like the third round, and that was early for Tank. So the first round was a filling out round, then second and third round. I saw him trying to make a little move, but that's just the way he fights, and you're not gonna be able to change that. You know, and that's what's wrong. A lot of fighters trying to change their style, and you can't change the way you fight in no one fight, two fight, three fights. James DeGale, it took him a long time to change his style. It took him 3 years, I think, 4 years. So, meet the Masters TV. All right, Tank be playing too much in their eyes. Ring thinking he can do what he want. He been playing too much in their eyes. Well, yeah, I think he was playing too much last night. I think he was. I think he was just playing too damn much. He wasn't taking it. It's like he wasn't taking it seriously. Then Lamar Rose, he thought he came there to fight because he was fighting. He was fighting. He didn't want to talk. And I think Tank was trying to get in his head. He couldn't get in his head in the press conference. He couldn't say what he want. He couldn't do him like he did Rolly. He couldn't do him like he did Frank Martin. Know how he did Frank Martin, made him flinch. He couldn't do that. He had a lot of respect for Lamar and his family. Yes, you did, Queen. And like Queen said, he had too much respect for Roach family, Mama. Especially Mama. You know, so Roach, man, Roach said, "Look, I come to fight." What did he say? I come to boogie. I come to boogie, and that's what he did. And Midwest said, "I disagree. Ain't none of them guys are standing up to Tank. Tank will lose again to top guys if he doesn't." Well, no, Tank beat all the top guys right now at 135, hands down. Lamar Rose wasn't a top guy. That's the thing about it. So, but only one that stand up to Tank is the fighters. The fighters not standing up, but Lamar Rose stood up. Lamar Rose wasn't scared of Tank. Lamar Rose went in there and said, "Man, none of that shit ain't gonna work. I've been knowing you too long." Yeah, they go back 20 years. Yeah. Cause Tank started fighting at 7. He started fighting at 8. They a year apart. As far as everything they was doing, all the way up to the pros. They always Lamar always been behind Tank. Like he had 130, Tank at 135. But Lamar Rose wasn't scared of his ass. Lamar Rose, that wasn't gonna work on him. It worked on Frank Martin. It worked on Rolly Romero. It worked on Ryan. But it did not work on Lamar Rose because he know your ass. He know you, and you got respect for his mama and his family. And his dad. Let's not forget that. And his dad. Because him, Barry Hunter, they worked together before. So it's just too much. It was just too much. Oh yeah. Yeah, Otis. Roach did have a chin. He did have a chin on him. And I wanted to say something about that too. He did have a chin on him because he took Tank best shot with the straight left. And he took it like it just didn't bother him. He has a chin on him. No, definitely got a chin on him. What's up, Lee Jackson? What's going on, LJ? So, I mean, much respect to Lamont Roach. This is one of them fighters that you don't hear about because he's fighting on Pro Box. He's fighting on, he's not signed to one of the big companies. I mean, big promotion companies. You don't hear him about him because he's not with Golden Boy. But it's solid fighters out there, you know. And Lamar Roach is one of them. And I said that before that fight started. I've been saying it all week. He's a solid fighter. A lot of people call it a tune-up fight or stay busy fight. You know, I said, no, I ain't gonna call it that. Because I've seen him fight before, and he's a good fighter. You know, his defense is always tight. It's the way his punches are. Uh, uh, you can see on that thumbnail. That's how he gets little short shots in there. He's got short, precise punches. He stood right in front of Gervonta Davis last night. Imano. Yeah, he fresh off of Pro Box. Yes, he fights on Pro Box. But still in all, he stood right there and had a shootout with Tank and did not waver. Now, Tank hit him with some shit and knocked him off balance for a minute, but he got right back in there. So I think he's going to get a lot of people problems coming forward. Yeah, matter of fact, I don't think Shakir can touch him. Well, Shakir's hands are just not going to be, like that. And I'm not hating on him or nothing like that. It's just that, he got hand problems. It's hard to fix your hands. It's hard. You know, Knight Rider said, "Yeah, Tank, I gotta get this fight back." Yeah, yes, he got to get it back right away. Yeah, Tank got to get this fight back. Only way I would be happy with not rematching Roach is if he got a Loma or Shakir fight, one of those guys. You know what? Yeah, Loma got the belt. Roach got a 130 belt. Tank got the 135 belt. I think is who I don't know who they working on. I called Senior last night, and I thought he'd be out the dinner or whatever. Um, um, Search Senior all SS on the Rise podcast. He's part of that Tank Davis team, and I wanted to ask him a couple questions, over the phone, and he didn't answer, but maybe I'll call him, Wednesday or something. 'Cause I'm not gonna be able to talk tomorrow, but so, but um, yeah, I would like to see him fight Roach right away, but Shakur, get that over with. If that fight is next, get that fight over with. Dr. Mars, what's going on, my brother? How you feel, man? You good, man? All right, good to see you, bro. All right. Yes, appreciate you coming in. All right. I was just I went live because a lot of people do a lot of hating. All right. Shout out to Knight Rider in the cat app. Oh, app. All right. Appreciate you, Knight Rider. Like I was saying earlier, all right, you got Quee, Ty, and you are the top three supporters of Kqkc for February. All right. So just want you to know that. And I appreciate you all. All right. If y'all need for me to tell you how much, whatever, just let me know. All right. For text purposes. Okay. Just for text purposes. But anyway, but yeah. So that's how I look at it. Go on and get Shakir over with. Go on and get him over with. Hey, appreciate that, Johnny. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm scared to death. Because KQ don't like pain. So all right. I don't like pain. Hell no. No. I am a bitch when it comes to pain. No doubt about it. But yeah, Secure, get him out the way. Get him out the way right away. That way, I'm tired of his mouth, or I'm tired of his fans' mouth. All right. Now I like Secure, and I really like him. And just I think Crawford is in his ear, things like that, and he repeat what Terrence Crawford says and all that, and he don't believe half of the shit he say himself. But get that out the way. But if that fight ain't next, I would like to see Lamar Roach go ahead and get that fight out the way right away, next, because he was your main problem, you know, and you know, and be ready, because sometimes some people just have an off night. Some people have a good damn night. Because Lamar Roach had a damn good night. What's up, Jay Reddy? What's going on, brother? Man, love you too, Brad. Man, love you too, man. How them grandkids doing? Man, good to see you, brother. All right? Good to see you, man. Yes, I hope the family's doing great, man. All right? Everybody okay on this end, man. You know, except Pops, he wasn't doing good the other night, other day. So that's why I took off to see about him. But man, good to see you, man. All right. But yeah. So I would like to see that happen. I would like to see that happen with him. Get Shakir out the way, get Lomo out the way. Um, Both guys. Lomo's a little older now, and I really don't care if he fight him or not. Be honest with you, because I know if he fight him and let's say he lose, okay, then let's say Loma lose. People say, well, he was too old anyway. He waited too late and things like that. So I'm good with that. Yes, sir. What's going on, R Stove? What's good with you? All right. All right. Lamar made us Washington proud. Yes, he did. He fought a good fight, man. He fought a good fight. Lamar Roach did. And people got to realize Tanks gets everyone's best because he is the Super Bowl right. Tank got to step up competition to keep him at his best as well. Yes, see, that's what I'm saying, Night Rider. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm asking you all. Did Tank needed that fight last night? Is that what he needed to wake him up? Or that wasn't bad enough? Some people take a loss to wake up. And I was using Gary Antoine. Gary Antoine got a belt last night. Okay? And he's the new WBA 140 champion. Now, he lost his last fight. But now he's coming back. And you know what? It's just so much there. Kqkc is right. Too close to the family. Too much respect there. And then AK is right. You got where he overlooked Roach. He thought, okay, to just a fight that I gotta get out the way. He ain't looking at the payday because he really don't care about the money no more. But I don't think he worked like he should have worked. Then you got Calvin going off getting married, and you going over with another trainer, and I don't know. You know, I can't pinpoint it, but when you're a champion, and when you are the so-called face of boxing, and when you are unbeatable, as you say, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what position you're in or who's in there with you. You always supposed to adapt to the situation. You know, exactly. When you start talking about your next fight, then that means you overlooking that guy. Well, Lamar Roach wasn't going out like that. He wasn't going out like, okay, I'm another notch on Tank belt. No. Because in his mind, he won that fight. In his mind, he won that fight. Now, he said he might go back. He going to go back and look at it. Might take away a couple decimals and things like that. Okay. But in his mind, he won that fight. He wanted running back. Because he wanted to beat Tank. And he did good. Now, here go the question. Did he do his best and he's that guy? Or Tank wasn't prepared? Which one? Is Lamar Roach really like that? Or Tank just wasn't 100%? Or playing around or whatever you want to call it. He is not in that great conversation. He got one foot in and one foot out. Okay, who? Lamar Roach? Lamar Roach? Or Tank? So Tank always been in that conversation. But now he got one foot out and one foot in. Now, is he gonna get back in with both feet now? Because he almost took an L on his record. And I'm gonna tell you, it's no damn shame with an L on your record. All the great fighters had an L on their record. No doubt about it. Dr. Mars can tell you, anybody can tell you, there's nothing wrong with an L on your record because that's going to make you do better or make you better in your next fight. All the greats got L's on their record. The Ali's, the Julio Chavez. I mean, all these great fighters got L's on their records. So these guys, this Floyd Mayweather shit, man, damn that. Damn that. You still a great fighter. If you take an L, you still a great fighter. You know, and look at Jamel. I'm still a big fan of Jamel. He took an L. I don't care. But I'm still a great fight. But Tank gonna have to wake up now. Yeah, he got a draw. He blessed to get that draw. Cause he could have went another way. Tank was acting like Joshua versus Dubois. Yeah, I mean, he's running around, and I never saw so much movement from Tank than I did last night. I went back and looked at it for a minute before we went live this morning, but I'm gonna go back and watch the whole fight tomorrow while I'm resting up. I'm gonna watch the whole fight back loud so I can hear, everything. And because yeah, he wasn't taking it seriously, and it just something wasn't there. Be quiet, be quiet, AK, leave my man alone, man. Let me see. Rich. He said, "Watch Shakir handle Tank business." Well, Shakir can't handle nobody right now. Shakir can't handle nobody right now. He gotta get his hands together, Rich. And and Shakir's not that type of fighter. He's not gonna do what Lamar Roach did. He's not gonna stand in front of Tank. Tank, and he can't handle that power like Roach did. Roach was a solid fighter last night. Roach took Tank's best shot. And that's when he said, and not my words, those are his words. He was comfortable. He was feeling good when he took that best shot. He said, "Oh, okay." And like he said in the post press conference, I see why he's knocking out people. Now, what he meant by that, I don't know. But he didn't want to say. But Shakir would definitely get knocked out by Tank. All right? I'm not hating on him or nothing like that. It's just that he don't have that type of dog in him. He's not a big puncher like that. And some people just straight boxers, and some people are boxing punchers. And Shakir just is not that guy like that. There's nothing wrong with that. You just got to find out another way to win. That's all. And I thought everybody knew that by now. You just got to find another way to win. Dr. Miles said, it's not what you go through, it's what you get through. There you go. The L should be your personal elevation. There you go. There you go. That L will make you a better fighter. That L will make you better. What's up, Bank Hayes? Howdy to you, sir. Yeah, that L will make you a better fighter. So that's what I'm looking at. So because like I say, if Tank went and took an L last night, I would have been okay with that. Cause that way I know he gonna come back and show out. He gonna come back with maybe 3 straight, 4 straight wins. Or he gonna come back focused or better focused. See, sometimes you gotta take that L, man. You know? Well, no matter what you're going through, you're gonna have to deal with it. I get what he's saying, that family and all that and things like that. Okay, that's good. And but hey man, if like Dynamite saying, you all in or you all out. You can't do both. And like who's that said, you got one foot in, one foot out. You can't do that. You can't do that. You gotta have both foots in. Ain't no half doing it, half stepping. So if so, you'll get yourself hurt. You'll get yourself hurt. Like Gary Antoine said last night. You gotta prepare, and you gotta prepare because they risking their lives in there. They are risking their lives in there, and you gotta be on point. Because this is a combat sport. And one thing about combat sport, you can't half step that shit. You know? Yeah, and here go another thing. You're right. I'm glad you mentioned that, AK. Cause I forgot about that. He kept on talking about this goddamn therapy. I want to do therapy. I want to do therapy. Now I get it. I get what he's doing. He want to better himself and make him a better man, better father, a better human being. He been through a lot of trauma in his life, but hell, everybody in Chicago got PTSD. Shit, I don't know about where y'all live at, but hell, everybody over here jumping every time they hear something. Shit, and shit, But I'm just saying, But I can't talk about it too much because they'll shut me down like they did the other day. But if he wants to do that, that's fine. You can do both. You know, you know. Yes, sir. He said the referee needs to be held accountable. Yeah, Deezy. But I looked at my book. I got a referee book. I took the test 2 years ago, and no, it's not his fault. It's up to the referee discretion. And they said if the referee looks like the referee sees that the fighter is hurt, then he can start counting. But Tank wasn't hurt. Tank jumped up, run over there to the table. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." But he was hurt. Then because Willis don't really make mistakes. He's funny. He makes faces. He's funny though. What's up, Thomas? Hugh is in here. So that's basically what it is. It's up to discretion of the referee. So just like the knockouts, stoppage, in the fight. It's up to discretion of the referee. If he see that you doing the stanky legs, all right, and you can't go on, then he'll stop it. But if he see you can go on or whatever, you fight back, whatever, then he continue on. It's something like that. Now Tank took a knee. Now this ain't damn football. Now he should have known better to wait until the round is over with, and then go in the corner and get your eyes wiped. You guys can't stop the action. Only the referee is supposed to stop the action. Now, if anything, he got away with that shit. If anything, he got away with that. Yes, sir. So, but I really would like for him to rematch him back. I don't unless it's secure. If he got that fight on the table, go ahead and take it. But I'd rather for him to be Roach next. Start waiting around. And like Kilo said, hey, Floyd didn't wait. Floyd went right there and rematched right away. Marcos Madonna's got 2 damn good paydays. Matter of fact, they said he bought a farm. He bought some goddamn animals. I mean, and then next thing I know, I see him. He looked like Fat Albert. He was out of shape. He was big as a house. That poor paycheck was good. He got 2 of them. You know, so I mean, it is what it is. You know, Roach about the price secure. Okay, yeah, I heard something about that. I heard Lamar Roach in the post press conference say that. He said they've been talking about it. Now I don't know, they talking about it, them two as fighters, or the people talking about it. Because Turkey, after he saw that last night, I guarantee y'all, watch this. Watch this. And I can't wait to come back Wednesday. Talk this. Watch this. Turkey gonna try to snatch Lamont Roach. He gonna try to make him an offer that he can't fucking refuse and take him over there and fight, line him up with one of the fighters, whatever. I guarantee that was gonna happen. Because when he said that last night, I don't know why that clicked in my head. Because Eddie Hearn is really the promoter of Shakur Stevenson. Matchroom. But watch Turkey. Watch Turkey. Because Turkey is he don't have a title. He's not even an investor. You know, I call him a fucking pimp. That's what he is. He's a pimp. But Lamar Rose gave him a good fight. And when he see people get like Ngannou, with Coley, when you see somebody give him a good fight, then okay, all of a sudden, Turkey want to take that, you know. Yeah, Dwan, yeah. Cause that's what Turkey do. That's what Turkey do. You know. I mean, I'm happy for Lamar Roach though. Cause what I hear, he wasn't making a lot of money in Pro Box. And Pro Box is not a really big platform. I get it. They're getting there though, but you know, I'm glad he got a payday, and I'm glad that he's on his way because he worked hard. Last night I liked the story that he told that his brother or cousin and father, they found a gym and made a gym out of it. They cleaned it up, swept the floors, and did everything and made a gym out of it. Now look at him. I like that story. I like backstories like that. I like getting out the mud. I like shit like that. Now look at him. Tank gave him an opportunity. And like he said last night in the post press conference, he could have fought anybody in the world, but he picked me. And he picked me. And it was a mistake. That's what he said. But but still, I'm glad for him. I got a lot of respect for him. I got a lot of respect for him. Cause see, we don't know about these fighters out there. You know, yeah, DZ. He earned his money. And one thing about it, good fighters, we don't know these fighters are out here. Because they don't get to shine. They don't get to shine like certain fighters do. You got to be lucky to get to shine. Now, Shakur Stevenson, I think he's overhyped. Why? Because he was a silver medalist. He was going for the gold, and he got stopped. But he had top rank over there. He had more maybe other promotions over there. All of them waiting to talk to him and get him a contract. That made him valuable. That made his name stick out and ring out. And then you know how top rank is. Then put you in there to build you up. And then he start, putting on good performances. So I mean, and now Lamar Rose is his time now. Now I don't know how old Lamar Roach is. I think he's about 29, maybe. I think they're right behind each other. I think he's like 29. He has a son. I think I saw him with a little boy in his hand last night. But man, now, yeah. Now I think Rose beats Shakir Stevenson. I think Shakir Stevenson not gonna stand in front of him. He gonna do what he always do: hop out, hop back in. Okay, Thomas said, "Nah, I got Shakir over Roach." Do you? Okay. Hmm. Now I wonder why is that, why is that, Thomas? You got Shakir over Roach. Because Roach took Tank best shot last night. And I know Shakir ain't punching like that. No, he ain't punching like that. No. But Shakir need to get his hands fixed, straightened out before he fight anybody. Anybody. Because that's dangerous, you know. Because I think he re-injured it or something. So I don't know how bad it is, you know. But the way he was taking it, you know. Yoda said Roach ain't beating Shakir because Shakir doesn't have to sit still to hit him. Well, you know, Tank did a lot of movement too last night. That's the most movement I've seen him do in a long time. But Shakir Stevenson can't hit on a move like that, not accurately. A lot of fighters can't hit on while you're moving. You got to stop and fire. You know. Yeah, and people not gonna like that style. People not gonna like that style. Lamar Rose might get the nod just because of Shakir, and that's what I always thought though. I always thought this for the last maybe about 4 years. I said, how is Shakir Stevenson winning these fights and he's not engaging? You know? And some judges will penalize you for that, right? So I always wondered about that. Neretti, I love Neretti, man. I like the way he fights. You know. Me too, Kqkc. Yeah, they cleaned the bar and made a Boston gym. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah. I like that. Yeah, I like great backstories like that. Now, Thomas said, Tank want to work on himself as a man. He really going through it, and it showed last night. You're always ready to fight. Yeah, 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 Thomas. Now, Thomas, I see this guy came in the chat. Now, do you think that's a wake up call for Tank? Either you're in or you're out. You know, and he lucky he didn't get knocked out or lost, but he still got a draw. So, is that a wake up call, or is he still want to do therapy and he still thinking about retiring, or what? You know, absolutely. Okay, okay. So, would you safe to say that if a fighter take a L, that will wake a fighter up and the fighter could come back and man, you know, and really turn it up, be prepared, and go straight and win 3, 4 in a row and looking hella fine good, you know. So, but these I don't think Lamar Rose gonna go back to 130. You know, I don't think he'll go back to 130. I think I think I would like to see him stay at 135. I would like to see him stay at 135. That's what I would like to see. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he feel more comfortable down there at 130. Just like Tank didn't feel comfortable going up to 140. He didn't like that shit, so he came back down. So you got to fight when you're comfortable at. And another thing, I don't like these guys that I said this last night between fights. I don't like when guys that they at 147, they should be fighting at 147 or 140, and they fighting at 130, 135. You know, come on. That's the only problem I have. What's up, Isaac? What's going on, brother? He said, Tank, I need his real coach back. Barry Hunter had him looking soft. Yeah, I mean, it's only one training camp. You can't change the product too much in one training camp. Barry Hunter wanted more out of him, and Tank would give it to him. Barry Hunter didn't do nothing wrong. He just wanted more. He wanted more out of him. You know, he had Dog Bay. Dog Bay was a dog one while. Lamar Peterson. Lamar Peterson was a dog one while. You know, Earl Spence too. He put Earl Spence put them paws on him. But Barry Hunter, I like Barry Hunter though. I like Barry Hunter. They all know each other, so that's one thing I had a problem with. They all know each other. They all close. You know, there wasn't no shit talking at the press conferences. Wasn't nobody, there wasn't nobody, hyped up like that. You know, like a Frank Martin press conference was. That was hype. He made him flinch. And he walked out. He walked away. I like that. And bad blood. For a minute. So I don't know. I don't know. It wasn't. I didn't see that this fight. And like you say, I think Thomas or Hill, a couple of people saying, Tank just wasn't focused and talking about this and that. One foot out, one foot in. No, I'm not gonna be long on Thomas. I'm sorry, I did see that. You want me to drop the link? Yeah, I wasn't gonna be long, man, because I got to get up in the morning for surgery. But yeah, I came on because I seen a lot of negative comments. Right, Tank lost. Tank got beat up by a 130 pounder. You know, if you know boxing, you know that he came up to 135. You know he got to weigh in at 135. And then he rehydrates up after he weighs in. If you know that, you know, he's not fighting a 130 pounder, you know. All right. So KO in here? Oh no. Okay. No. Okay. You probably meant KQ. Okay. Yeah. So but but yeah. But I like to see the rematch right away. But of course, I see Shakir Stevenson might be fighting him. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I guarantee you, Turkey gonna be in that conversation somewhere. I'm telling you right now, Turkey gonna be in that conversation because all eyes was on Tank last night. Now we had over 15,000 views last night on my channel, and that's good for my channel. Now, I don't know what the pay-per-view numbers is. We ain't gonna know till probably later on this week. But I know he sold out. I know he broke the record again. But I know that shit don't matter to me. That don't matter to me. Stuff like that don't matter to me. And only thing matter to me is the fight. We boxing fans more anything. Tank is losing or looking less than stellar. It's a national holiday for his haters, and now he has to endure it. Yes, he does. And then one thing about it is, I talk my shit about Shakir Stevenson, Devin Haney, and they have a right to talk to about Tank. I mean, even though Tank didn't get knocked down and nothing like that, but still, they have a right to say, because see, Tank is supposed to be the face of boxing, and so he can't make no mistakes. He can't do anything wrong. See, that's the load you got to carry. If you want that title, absolutely, remember he say that? Well, if you want that title, then you got to carry it. And everything you do, you got to be perfect. Knockout, got to be perfect. You go the distance, they're going to talk about you. So they talking that shit. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I don't know. Have y'all been following it or not? Has he been on Twitter? Is he going back and forth with somebody on Twitter? I don't know. I ain't been paying attention, but just to my phone. That's it. Greece and my eye Boston talk. Okay. Think we'll be back with 2020 vision and sharper than ever. Yeah. Let's continue to talk about the sport we love and show respect to both warriors. Oh yes, must respect. Must respect to both guys. Must respect especially to Lamar Roach. We know what Tank can do, and now we know what Lamar Roach can do. And it's not easy, but he was prepared. He had a tight defense too. And he was getting them second chances, man. And he was counter punching. Damn, man, he's a good counter puncher too. That Tank that fought Lamar Roach ain't been of course not. Of course not. You know, of course not. No, no, that's not. Now they said grease in my eye. Now, now I heard it was sweat. Now I don't know which one it is, but I don't know. I thought it was sweat. Lamar Roach said sweat. I think. Well, Lamar Roach. Yeah, I think he said sweat. So he probably heard it in the ring as sweat. I don't know where they got grease from though, because sometimes when you got braids, you don't have to put grease in your hair, do you? Hell, I don't know. Yeah, I ain't wore braids in years. You know, I ain't wore braids in years. Yeah, I ain't shit. I ain't had no hair. So Roach almost knocked Tank whole mouth off. Look, Tank got hit with a big shot by Roach, and Tank took it. Tank took it. So we know Tank got a chin. And one thing Lamar Roach said in the post press conference is that um, Tank might have been hurt or not hurt. He said he don't know because Tank knows what to do when he gets stung or not. He knows what to do in that situation. So he probably hurt Tank with that right hand. But Tank knew what to do. He knew to hold. He knew, not to let him get one arm free and hit him as he coming out the clinch or hit him in the clinch. Working with that free hand. So, um, so Lamar Rhodes is cracking. He's cracking, y'all. He's cracking. That's why I was looking at Thomas. Thomas said, man, he'd be Shakur. Yeah, man, I don't know. He got well, you know what? Let me say, you got to put your hands on Shakur first. So, Shakur's not going to stand in front of you. That's the thing about it. He'll stand in front of you when he know you ain't got no power. But, and I think they know each other too. Yeah, they do. Yeah. So, what's going on, LA? What's going on, man? No, Tanya said it was grief. Are you trying to say Greece? Okay, okay. He did look at the ref. His eye got booked. Oh, he did. He did. Oh, okay. Yeah, Lomo throws a lot of punches. There would be openings. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Lomo. Now remember, Lomo ain't the same Lomo no more. That Lomo that fought Devin Haney, I can tell he's slowing down now. You know. So, but we'll see. We'll see if Lomo gonna come back or what, because he still holds a belt. So I mean, but like I said, I'd rather have the rematch. But if you got to secure Stevenson or whoever on the table, he said he's not gonna touch to next year. So I don't know. I don't know who he got. He said Shakur can't punch his way out of a cotton candy with them hands. Yeah, I know. I know. He gonna have to get them hands together, man. He gonna have to get them hands together. Yeah, that's what we gonna have to do. Yeah. I'm glad it was Roach than any other those other busters. yeah, you know, Roach got a payday. Roach got a chance to get his name out there. And plus, like I say, now they're gonna be coming for Roach, Turkey especially. Turkey is an opportunist, and he see an opportunity. To get Roach. Now Roach be making a big mistake though too. Cotton candy hands, man, man. But hey, they kind of tanked today though. You know, cause I mean, everywhere I was looking, that's all I seen. Right? I'm like, damn, they buy a tank ass today, man. Okay, but hey, it is what it is, shit. You know, but but yeah, uh, uh, um, but still, Tank will be back, better than whatever. And I don't, I think he'll be back with Kevin Ford next fight. You know, I'm never a fan of changing trainers. Also, I think that maybe one time in your whole career you should change trainers. That's why I'm not. That's why I don't like what Derrick James and Earl Spencer's doing. Earl Spence and Derrick James been together since the amateurs. Earl Spence, Derrick James been together since day one, and look, they've been together all the way to a unified champion. And now, all of a sudden, they split. Go, I don't know what happened or whatever, but still, ain't nothing too hard. Two men can't work out. Two grown men can sit down and work it out. If you think I owe you this much, hey, look here, I'll tell you what, we'll meet in the middle. I give you such and such on this fight, next fight, and I give you this much on the next fight. You know? So now Earl Spence, now allegedly he's gonna be fighting in was that May? I think May. Now how true that is, I don't know. But Earl made some good investments. Bought a farm or stuff like that. Bought some property in Jamaica. So I don't know. I think he might be good. I don't know. You know, see one thing about boxing is a young man's sport. Boxing, once you get to that plateau of 40 years old, it's time to hang it up. All right, or you're slowing down very, very slow, and only the heavyweights really go beyond 40. You know. So Earl ain't got one muscle left. Yeah, I saw that a video. He's in shape. It looked like. I mean, as far as he's not big, but I didn't see a lot of muscle like I usually see. I didn't see no ripping. You know, the 8 pack. I didn't see the 8 pack. You know, and I guess he's not in fighting shape. Maybe that's what it is. You know, so but But we'll see. We'll see. It's not easy being a fighter, man, for so many years. It's not easy being a fighter for man. Long as Lamar Roach and Tank been doing it since they was 7 or 8 years old. You got to live a fighter lifestyle. And that's not easy to do. So um, some got it, some don't. Some can do it, some can't. You got to be dedicated to it, and 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 Lamar Rose hung in there, and now he got a big fight, and he did well in that big fight because he called off names in the post press conference, and one name he called off I'm very familiar with, Showbiz Adult. Now I'm not gonna say anything negative about him or nothing like that. I ain't gonna do that over here, but he must have said some things that pissed Roach off, and Roach called out his name specifically. So Showbiz probably said Chain probably knock him out in third round, fourth round, whatever. And then he brought up Ray Davis. He said he's funny, but that's all he is, funny. So um, you know, and this is the thing about it. Guys got to stop paying attention to these social medias. Especially Shakur Stevenson. Um, Shakur Stevenson takes it too damn personally. He take it too and Devin Haney do too. Cause it seems like Devin Haney be just got a thing on social media that anybody mention my name, let me know, and they ring in a bell will ring or some shit. I don't know, cause he always pops up when they mention his name. That's a lie. That's a lie. And stuff like that. So but and you know what? We're gonna have that conversation next week, but Devin Haney's career might be over with. It's winding down slowly but surely. Um, Not only because he's fighting on the undercard, I just can see the future with that. Bill Haney really destroyed that boy career, and I'm not just hating. I'm not, nothing like that. It's just I see it. I've seen this. I've seen this rodeo before, and if you look at the landscape, Devin is fighting at 147 now. He can't be nobody at 147. Nobody that matters. The big paydays are gone. The big paydays are gone. And I don't know. Some people just don't have the heart to say, "Look, Dad, I love you, man. Look, step back and let's get somebody else in here. Still be here, but let's bring somebody else in here, things like that." So, but it's a new generation coming in now. Ardula Masons. Guys like Tellez last night. Tellez put on a great performance. I'll call Ronnie. I tell him congrats. You appreciate it. Because Tellez was ready for J Rock last night. Tellez was hitting him with overhand rights, and them overhand rights had some thunder in it because he swelled up J Rock both eyes. Both eyes were bleeding. So, young guys like that is coming in the game, and all of them are cracking. So, I mean, Tank only got so much longer to go in this sport, or well, on the top. Put it that way, not in sport, as being the top dog, you know. And so, I mean, Shakir's still young; he's still there too. But now you got a lot of young guys coming up now. Abdullah Mason, I've seen him moving up pretty soon. He's still growing, but he's young and he's still growing. So how long he'll be at 135? I don't know. But still, he's still a little green right now, but he'll be ready, sooner than we think. So, but I mean, it's a lot of great young fighters out there. Yeah, Dr. Mark. Yeah, Bill. I mean, Bill. He ran his mouth. He thought he had um a gimmick, to better serve his son and put his son name out there in a positive light. But see, when he started lying, and that's when you know he fall to the wayside because everybody was catching him in the lies. And Devin go out there and do something a little bit different, or do something different, and then look, Bill looked like, okay, um, we do this, we signed this, we want this fight, or this and that, and they don't want nothing like that, So, um, and then you got the Bitticonti scandal. Bitticonti, he will be going back to jail, because they will be investigating him. And then you got Devin Haney all caught up in this shit. Because when I interviewed Bill Haney a couple years ago, I asked him that question. Why are you with Bitticonti? Of course, he said he wanted him to show him, let him know when people are cheating or whatever. But I think it's more than that. So, but we'll see though. We will see. So, but that's all I wanted to do. Talk to y'all about an hour or so. Uh, all the negativity. that I see out there on Javante Day. It's gonna be a hell of a 5 week this week. And of course, I know Knockout Boston is gonna have to be bobbing and weaving, goddamn it, tomorrow night. He gonna have to be bobbing and weaving, for real. But one thing about Tank, he needed that. He needed that tie or that draw. Hell, sometimes probably need to lose to wake their ass up. You know. What's up, Kqkc Sir Senior, baby? What's going on? He said, "What about the lies of them sending Stevenson a contract?" Yeah, yeah, that too. Uh, um, uh, um, Shakir, Shakir never got a contract from Devin Haney, you know, and I just, I don't know, Bill just, I don't know, single handedly destroyed that young man's career, in my opinion. And now, Kid Schofield father trying to do the damn same thing. Matter of fact, I think he worse than Bill. He worse than Bill, you know. So that's how I look at it. You know, he thought Bill wrote a playbook for fathers, I guess. But now, and you know what? I'm gonna say this though. I noticed that. I noticed this. I had a friend coming up, and I could tell he was scared of his father. I see the same thing in Kid Austin. Kid Austin is scared of his father, not the father figure, the father. The father, not because I'm gonna get a whooping little kid type scared. He is scared of him as a man, and 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 I see that in him. He and this is coming from Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross. He knows them, and he said that he won't even let his son have a phone, his own phone. You know, man, that's crazy. And how old he got a baby, and I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess control. But if you, my son, I don't need a contract with you. We don't have to sit down with a lawyer and write out a contract. You, my son, I'm your father. I'm not gonna cheat you, and I'm gonna manage you, and of course, you gonna pay me what we agree on. We don't need a contract, but they got a contract. A father and son got a contract. That's crazy, man. They build a lot of things, but Bill, one thing about it though, he do love Devin. I do know that. He's supposed to love your son, I guess. But he just all the damn lying. That would just get me. All the damn lying so much. And that would really turn a lot of people off. And then you suing. And I know Devin didn't want to sue, but that was Bill's idea. Oscar trying to tell their asses ain't no damn money. And now Bill understands the way it's going now. Like Tyrank. You got Tyrank give you a guarantee up front. But if you want to get some back end, you gotta make at least 1,000 pay-per-view buys first. And then you get your but of course Bill don't like that. You don't think Devin can make that. Evidently he can't. He don't think that, you know. So, so I mean, sometimes, us fathers, we get carried away when our kids. I mean, not only in boxing, I've seen fights in basketball on games. I've seen fights in baseball games. Fathers fighting other fathers, and fathers fighting the coach. Why you put my son in? Oh, my son. And man, it just, I don't know. Sometimes we get carried away, you know. And I mean, and men on this goddamn YouTube, you got to grow up. Y'all got to grow up, man. because I'm not gonna sit up here and keep arguing over a fighter that don't know I exist, don't even know me. But if I like the fighter, yeah, I'm gonna say this and that. But I'm not gonna get too that deep into it. I'm not getting deep into it. You know, so, but yeah, but I like to see Tank running back, and of course, this is what a lot of haters want to see. Tank make a mistake. You know, Tank make a mistake. You know, oh yeah, Night Rider. Um, it just I never seen a lot of grown men in my life that's really, really whine and you know, trying to tease you. And I mean, a lot of people come through here, trying to get me riled up and things like that. And I didn't seen a group of people like the LDBC. I'm sorry, hey, I said it. Uh, 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 you gotta do what we say and go where we go. Want you to go and things like that. What? No, you got me fucked up, dude. No, I'm grown. I did tell you how old I am, didn't I? You know, shit like that. Dr. Mark, guys like Dr. Marks and stuff like that, man, he talk boxing and that's it. He ain't going back and forth with nobody like that because he ain't got time. He got other shit to do. This is a hobby for him, you know? So, uh, um, so like he's like my daughter, he has a PhD, he got other shit to do. Do you know how hard it is to get a PhD? And man, my daughter was having fits. And then when she defend, man, she was so nervous. I mean, she was throwing up because she had to defend 25 slides in 25 minutes, or something like that, So it's hard, it's hard. So, and then you gotta come here and listen to these knuckleheads on YouTube. Man, please. Now we ain't, we all ain't gonna agree, but we all agree to disagree. That's one thing about it. And that's what I like about it. We all agree to disagree. So, but that's all I want. That's all I wanted to talk to you all about. Uh, explain to you all about the knockout. I mean, knock knockout. The knee, taking the knee, and and everything else around the fight. But we can get into it when I get back. Of course, knockout will be live tomorrow, so y'all gonna check him out. I'm quite sure the panel will have a lot to say. Of course, a lot of haters gonna be coming through there tomorrow. Just like this morning. I mean, we had 900 people in there this morning on a Sunday morning. On a Sunday morning. Now we usually have I don't know about 500, maybe four, something like that. But we had 900 people in there this morning. Why? Because Knockout is a big Tank fan. And I like Tank. And I guess they want to hear what we had to say about it. Or were we going to admit that he lost or admit that he was wrong or whatever? But you got to be honest. And that's what we was this morning, honest. And Knockout kept it straight down the middle, you know. So, and he needed to run it back, like I said. So, with that's all I have for you all. I appreciate y'all coming in. Oh yeah, yeah. KO keeps it real. I try to keep it real. You know, of course, you're gonna have your fans. Okay, you're gonna have your fans. I mean, your fighters that you like. Of course, you're gonna say this and that about them. You know, and I'm always talking about Jamel, this and that, and you know, and and knockout. I always like Tank. Because we got a thing where he always do Tank morning after show after he fights. Now I gotta find me another favorite fighter because Jamel is not very active no more. So I gotta find me another favorite fighter. So, but anyway, thank you all for coming in. Thank y'all for last night. I appreciate y'all coming in last night, showing up and showing out, and I do really appreciate it. And And I'll definitely be back on Wednesday. If not, I keep an eye on the community page. All right. I will post it up when I come back. And oh yeah, the Morris media hate is real. Oh yeah, I'm flawless. Yes, sir, Dr. Mark. It is. Definitely it is. You know. But we're gonna keep going though. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Um, so I'm going ahead and get this. I postponed this because I wanted to call the Riyadh season. I wanted to call the tank fight. So now I'm gonna have to go ahead and get this done and get it done now. Come on, two granddaughters, they graduate this year. And of course I want to go ahead and get it done. So with that, that's all I have. I will see y'all definitely Wednesday. And definitely keep your head on a swivel. You too, Dr. Mark. I know you in Chicago and I know where you're at and I know what's going on over there, So, watch your ass over there, man. You know. So make sure you do that. Okay. Because it's getting really rough out there. So, but with that, that's all I have. Y'all have a good evening, and I hope y'all enjoyed the call last night too. All right, and with that, that's all I got. Keep your head on a swivel, baby. All right, and I'm definitely living it up.
This song is dedicated to all those ballers out there and all those hustlers and just people out there just getting their money on. You know what I'm saying? To all of you haters, just remember this. I'm living it up, y'all.
In my lifetime, haters tried to put me down, telling me things I couldn't do and goals I won't achieve. Even my best friends used to tell me that I wouldn't amount to much. But thoughts like